Again, and if I'm lying, that Ruto is not a thief, let him tell us that he worked for who, since he was employed. If he has been employed in any factory, let him come up and tell Kenyans. Whether he worked for Ramji Kanji, or whether he worked for JJ Mwangi, or whether he worked for Makoha, or whether he worked for Dr. Bimji, or whether he worked for Dr. Patel. William Samoei's Ruto father calling me a stupid. And it's better, as I've said, to be a stupid more than being called you are a thief. And the anchor of William Samoei Ruto, or the anger between William Samoei Ruto with me, is that I stopped him from stealing at NSSF. Simple. You know what happened at NHIF? At NHIF, he told a boy, Geoffrey Mwangi, who was the CEO, that if my person wants money for business, give it out. If you are caught, I will protect you, and if you are sacked, I will make you a governor of Nakuru County. Every board member of NHIF was being promised anything. And since I don't sit on the board there, NHIF is empty. NHIF is empty. Who emptied NHIF is William Samoei Ruto. There is nothing. Ask the service providers to NHIF. They have never been paid. Billions and billions of NHIF went away. But at NSSF, I said over my dead body. I joined the NSSF when it had a 20 billion portfolio. I left in September last year when it had 120 billion. NSSF is one of the richest now. I am William Samoei's Ruto father calling me a stupid. And it's better, as I've said, to be a stupid more than being called you are a thief. Today I just laugh when he's telling people about something called, he's want to introduce something called bottom-up economic system. Even the people he was talking about, he was telling or addressing in UK, they were just laughing. Because you cannot be able to create or spur economic growth using the poor. Kenyans are hard-working people, Kenya are honest people, Kenya want honest leaders. Kenyan is in dire need of a straightforward person who has not been involved in magendo. And if I'm lying, that Ruto is not a thief, let him tell us that he worked for who, since he was employed. If he has been employed in any factory, let him come up and tell Kenyans. Whether he worked for Ramji Kanji, or whether he worked for JJ Mwangi, or whether he worked for Makoha, or whether he worked for Dr. Bimji, or whether he worked for Dr. Patel, or whether he worked for a fertilizer company, KFA, or any other company known in the Republic of Kenya. Let him tell us that since he came out of school, where did he first work? He has never worked. He's a man of deals.